Hello there, YouTube. I made me another hammer. This one, the head is approximately 3 inches long on the head, 1/2 inch diameter. This is the last little piece of the metal I had where I made 2 other hammers out of. This is made in USA somewhere on here. That'll focus. An old screwdriver. I really shouldn't have took it apart, but oh well. This piece of 5/16 inch rod, nothing special, just a piece of rod I had around and cleaned up. This goes in about where you can see the dark color in there. When I took the screwdriver out, it was about a 1/4 inch shank, so I drilled it 5/16, so that's what this rod is. I just beveled the edge a little bit, and how I got the screwdriver apart was I put a small pair of vice grips out on the shank of the screwdriver, and I heated up my micro torch. I heated about right in here, so I did not melt the plastic, and you could see the plastic starting to smoke. You'll see the smoke coming out. So then I pulled out the screwdriver shank, drilled it out, tested this to make sure it would go in there. It would go in there about a 1/2 inch. Then I had my micro torch sitting right in front of me. About that far away from the plastic. Just had about that far away, warming it up, and it still wouldn't go in. So what I did was I just pulled it out, and I heated the end on, not red, but it was blue. So I heated the end of this. Heat it up nice and hot, and you have to be careful. I have to give warnings on my videos. You have to be careful because I done this once and it shot this handle across the room. Gas will build up in there, so wear your safety goggles. You don't want plastic splattered in your face. So when I got that hot enough and shoved it on there, I had to hold this on here with a lot of pressure. I made a shifter handle in my truck out of a screwdriver handle. I had the experience of it. I had to hold this on here with a lot of pressure. It kept trying to push back, and I ended up with a lot of plastic out here, but I just took a small saw, like hacksaw. I have a saw similar. I just sawed around here real lightly, and then pulled the piece of plastic off, and then cut it off with the side cutters, because it'll build up some plastic. Even though the hole is the same size, going in there, it was melting everywhere. So attempt that at your own risk, because this will push off. I had one of these pop off and fly across the shop one day. It actually landed out over on the floor. I mean, there was a lot of pressure. I couldn't hold it, and I just took my hand off. It was getting hot, and on my bare hand the plastic was. But it worked. Handle seems a little long, but I wanted something comfortable. I wish the screwdriver handle was one of them big fat ones, but it's enough I can get it in my hand, so in a smaller hand it'd be more comfortable. But I wanted something with some reach to it, and I wanted something with some reach on the head this direction. I want to have more reach. I'm going to use this for copper, brass, aluminum. Nothing really on heavy metal or tin or anything, so I don't want to ruin the face of this. I polished these and used my Dremel emery stones, and if you've seen my other videos how I made the head of the hammer. But you don't want to make this one too long. It is nice and comfortable with that on there. Total length is approximately 9 inches. About 5 inches of metal before it gets to the handle. Handle's about 3.5 inches. It's a little over 8 inches, but use something old instead of something new. I have some newer screwdrivers, but I wanted something on here that was older. It actually says made in USA on it. It was a pretty good old screwdriver. The shank of it wasn't too bad. Here's the old shank of it. It wasn't too bad of a screwdriver. It could have been cleaned up. A few marks from the vice grips on, but I may use this. I may put this in a newer handle because this is a little bit better quality steel than some other stuff, or it may end up being turned into a tool because it's such good quality steel. There's no markings on it anywhere. All it says on the handle is made in the USA. But don't know how long this video is. I don't like making them too long. But thanks for watching.